I'm more content with just having the project spark conversation, whether it's locally or regionally or even internationally, about the talent that's here and like, you know what I mean, like the resources that we have here, because the youth and the talent that's on this rock in Barbados is really, really crazy. Yo, this is Shaayz. What going on?
Hey Shaayz, welcome back to Barbados.
I'm a producer, also a DJ. I also do a bit of event coordination.
Okay.
And yeah, I make cool music, man.
Nice.
That's it. I worked with a lot of local talents. Island Levvy, that's one. I've worked with Fantom Dundeal. I've also worked with Jahkoda.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you have a new album out, a compilation, and it is called 1001 Lullabies. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
1001 Lullabies is my debut compilation album. I was working on it for quite a few months, man. It started with me just making a few beats, and I thought to myself, like, you know, like there are a lot of cool artists that I like personally and that I know are here in the island. So I'm like, yo, let me just like send a few of these beats to them and like let's see what we can create, man.
No, you said that you are spending some time here in Barbados, where you're originally from.
Yes.
But you migrated over to Canada.
Yes.
Why the move?
I just felt like it was a good move for me as a creative. Like coming from Barbados, I feel like there's so much, only so much you can do. The way I grew up and like the music I grew up on and stuff, like I was really interested into like experiencing new cultures and stuff. And I felt like just making that move to Canada was like, you know, a good choice for me to just expand my horizon and like experience new cultures and learn new things. Yeah.
Do you see any differences between the Barbadian culture in what you do and the Canadian culture in what you do?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, in what ways?
It's quite a culture shock, man. Bajans are more relaxed. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I feel like Bajans take things easy going.
Even in hip hop and
Yeah,
rap and rap fusion?
Yeah, a sort of way, because they're like bosso with it, but still chill. But you know what I mean? I feel like in Canada over there, they're more like hype, man, angst.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like Bajans too, they do have their moments where they're like, you know, really hype and stuff. But I feel like as a people, apart from music and thing too, like just generally culturally, I feel like we're more easygoing and laid back. Yeah.
What are some of the things that you have learned in your travels to Canada?
That everyone's different and to accept everyone for who they are. Pretty much. I met a lot of different people, a lot of cool people from all parts of the world, man. From Europe, some people from Asia, obviously people from out there. Just from all of my interactions, I've really just learned to accept people for who they are and to be more open-minded, I would say.
So, on your compilation, you have numerous people, numerous songs, numerous thoughts and philosophies on this thing.
Yeah.
So, is it like you wanted to create something that had one idea, or is it a microcosm of different things that you were experimenting with?
It was really just me experimenting. With this project, I mainly took a lot of my influences. Musically, that would be, I took a lot of reggae style fusion, you know, more like urban, hip hop, trap influence, and even a lot of like monotone, lo-fi kind of like vibes and sounds. And I really just was like playing around with all my influences and everything that like inspired me. In terms of like the artists that are on there, what they did, it wasn't like a set theme, because I'm all for letting people like freely express themselves.
Nice.
Freely expressing themselves,
Yeah.
So I just was like, you know, listen to this, whatever is the vibe that you feel, let's work with that. And that's what we created. On the album we have Kween. Kween is actually a longtime friend of mine from school. She's a really cool creative. She's actually like more known as a photographer. She does like a lot of photography work, but she's also really talented singing wise. She's featured on 3 tracks on the album. One standout one would be her song that's with Island Levvy, who's also another artists that I have on there. Island Levvy, man, a really cool dude. I feel like he's a rising name in the industry right now here. Me and Levvy too, we go way back, man. Like when I was in Canada, like before I came back here for a while, Levvy, like we just connected through the internet. And from there we would work remotely. Like I would just send him stuff and he would send me back and stuff.
Nice.
And from there we just connected. So when I came home, we linked up in person, and you know, the rest was just history from there. We just were making songs like track after track after track. Jahkoda, who's also another art on this project, that's a really cool homie of mine. I actually grew up when I was back in secondary school. I would hear Jahkoda music.
Nice.
And back then he was more doing like a dub kind of vibe, you know. Fantom Dundeal, man, he's
been around a while.
He's been around, yeah. Yo, I was in secondary school when I was like hearing about Fantom Dundeal. I'm talking about like Sharp Pants, like back in the day. He is like a big brother of mine, cause some of my homies introduced me to him from really young, and he was always a kind of guy I looked up to, because he was always on his hustle, just making music. And one cool thing about Fantom too, I don't know if a lot of people know, is like he's actually into acting and stuff. He actually has quite a bit of like little episodes and little like local films out. So like I would like see him doing that stuff, and it would just always like inspire me to be like, yo, like this guy is really like just doing his thing, creating art, making hard tunes and thing, you know what I mean?
You know, everybody who isn't into rap or even old school heads think that trap music is just noise. It doesn't make any sense. Right now, the younger generation is more focusing on the sound and the rhythm of what they're putting out versus the lyrics. What are your thoughts on that? You think that it misses anything without the lyrics?
Honestly, not really, because I feel like trap is exactly what she's saying. Just the rhythm is, trap is really just a vibe. Honestly, I feel like it's just mainly like the low end bass and like those really like fast-paced, crispy drums. And I just feel like, yeah, trap music is just really about the groove. It's just like once you get that head bop, you know what I mean? It's a vibe. It's a vibe. You don't really need the lyrics. You could just bop to the beat or whatever. It's a vibe.
So what is your goal for this overall project? You want to make $1 billion? You want to be known as the best rap producer or hip hop producer? Was your objective?
Honestly, when I decided to make this project, it was mainly because, firstly, I did it for myself. Like I feel like I've been working on music for such a long time. I just owed it to myself to, like, you know, put out a body of work. And on top of that too, I have like some really supportive friends that would just always be like, yo, shit, just put out the vibes. I want some tune. I want to hear new tunes and stuff. So when I first thought about it, I'm like, yo, you know what? Let me just put together these songs, make these records with some local artists, and just let that vibe touch and inspire whoever it does. And that was mainly my goal. Like I'm more content with just having the project spark conversation, whether it's locally or regionally or even internationally, about the talent that's here, and like, you know what I mean, like the resources that we have here. Because the youth and the talent that's on this rock in Barbados is really, really crazy. We have a lot of it. So I just want to be almost like a beacon that can shine through for like all the producers here, all the artists, whether you're a rapper or a singer or a reggae artist or a dancehall artist, like whatever, just to be a beacon for people to be like, yo, this is some cool music, check this out, this is coming out of Barbados, like what's going on there, who are these people, what's going on here, you know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah. My album is actually available on all platforms for streaming. So it's on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, like the whole works. Literally, you could just Google 1001 Lullabies by Shaayz. It's in all the stores, and it's selling for $10 on iTunes. You know, support a brother out. But it's up for streaming on Spotify and Apple Music and stuff. So once you have an account with them, you could just stream it. And I just decided to put it up for streaming on SoundCloud too.
So if any artist could speak about working with Shaayz, what would they say?
I think they would say it's just cool. Honestly, it's just cool. It's just chill. Like, 'cause that's just who I am personally. Like, I'm just more like laid back and chill. So you can find me online at Shaayz, SHAAYZ, on all like social media. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud. Just Shaayz. Yes.
Vanilla tea times or chocolate tea times?
Vanilla.
Wingdings or tenders?
Wingdings.
Crossover or Christmas?
Christmas.
Guava cheese or tamarind balls?
Guava cheese. Guava cheese is a vibe.